What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video from Prem Pods. Today we're going over game week 33 in the English Premier League. Kicking off with some 3 o'clock kickoffs, no 12:30s this week. So no real banana skins.
No banana skins,
but
hopefully.
Plenty more banana skins throughout the game week. So we're kicking off with Brentford at home against Brighton.
Too many B's there, mate.
Yeah. At the G-Tech, 3 o'clock on Saturday. I'm going to go straight into it and say 2-2. There's draws that have happened quite a few times between these two teams, both in the Prem and out of it. And yeah, I mean, Brighton having a disappointing result last week against Leicester. It's a team you really expect them to beat.
For sure.
They showed that they're inconsistency. This should be a much harder game, and people will probably assume that if they're doing that, they'll lose this game. But they'll still do well enough, I think, to draw. So I'm going 2-2.
I'm going to go 2-1 to the Bees. Brentford at home. I think they're doing very, very well this season, like they have done throughout the Premier League when they've been in.
Slowed down a bit, to be fair.
43 points, though. They're only two places behind Brighton. Yeah. Obviously, a lot more points. 5 points is the gap. But as you can see from Brentford's players' ratings, they're doing a lot better across the season, apparently. I don't make these ratings. I'm just telling you. But yeah, I actually back them, mate. I back Brentford to get the win. Coming into the last bit now where you've got like your last couple home games, fans will be buzzing.
Yes.
You won't have the football there for a while, so they'll be screaming.
Yeah.
And I think they should get over the line, mate. 2-1 Brentford.
Yeah, fair enough. I hear it.
You've gone 2-2.
Moving on.
On to the next one. We've got Palace playing against Bournemouth. 3 o'clock again. I'll let you kick this one off, mate. What's going to happen here?
It's kind of dodgy, honestly. Palace performed really well coming into the end of the season.
Yeah.
3 wins out of the last 5. I don't know. It's kind of a difficult one, honestly. Do you know what? I'm gonna back Palace because they're at home. I'm gonna say 2-1 to Palace in this one. I'll be honest, there isn't a lot of thought process going behind it other than Palace have been very well near the end of the season, picking up. And I would expect Bournemouth to win, actually. If you got me to absolutely have to pick a team, I would have said Bournemouth should beat Palace.
Oh, yeah.
But in the circumstances, because they're at home, I'm going 2-1 Palace.
I am going to go for the opposite. I'm going to go 2-1 Bournemouth. I do think Bournemouth do have enough to beat them, especially around the wings. Hopefully Kluivert plays, as long as Geezer's not injured. But Bournemouth have fallen off a cliff, mate. I don't know if you said it, but 3 wins out of the last 5.
3 wins for Palace.
3 wins out of the last 5 for Palace and 3 losses for Bournemouth.
That's what I'm saying.
In the last 5. It's not looking good for them. And 2 draws. So if you look at it across, 5 games, you can pick up how many points you get?
15.
15, and they've got 2. So it ain't looking good, mate. But I think this is where they turn it a little bit around. Hopefully they can do it away from home so that when they start playing their home fixtures, they'll start picking up points as well. But these clubs, it's all dependent on how much pride you have, isn't it? You're done. You're not getting relegated. You ain't going up to the Champions League or Europa. So you're kind of just in there. It's a bit hard. It might be hard to motivate yourself, isn't it? It shouldn't be. You're getting paid a decent amount of money.
Yeah, of course.
But I can understand it.
Why they really need that motivation.
Yeah, it's true. Let me go spend it. Yeah, it's true. It is true. But you're going Palace. I'm going Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Eagles versus the Cherries, mate.
It'll be a draw.
Let's see what. Well, yeah, we've said that it will be a draw now. 0-0, wouldn't it? Yeah. Nothing in there. On to the next one. 2 of your favourite clubs. Everton against Man City. Goodison Park. I'll start this because I think this is going to be quite short and sweet for me. 2-0 City. Season's gone by, I would have said 6-7.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2-0 City just because they've been a bit lacklustre. KDB's probably going to want to have a good couple of last games. So like the last game, he'll probably score another free kick. Yeah, just to keep his name up in lights, really. Because if I was a City fan, I'd bloody love him. So fair enough, mate.
Cool. Well, City have an incredible record against Everton. No losses in 16 head-to-head. That is both home and away, though. So it doesn't just include Everton. The last time Everton have beat City in the league is 2017 when they beat them 4-0.
Wow.
I don't know what happened on that day, but to be fair, the team is like Lookman and Lukaku and stuff.
Oh, fair enough. They had a good squad.
So yeah, completely different team nowadays, obviously.
Oh yeah, sure.
Barely have a recognised striker. I mean, Beto puts himself about. He's decent enough. You're not going to get very far with him, in my opinion. Calvert-Lewin is not a striker. He's barely a footballer. I know Everton fans are buzzing with how the season's started to go now, but just team-wise, I don't know. I don't really believe in the team too much. I'm going same score actually. Actually, not same score. I'm going 2-1.
Bosh! Everton going to get one.
I'm going to go 2-1 to Man City. Yeah, Everton will probably get one. I believe so.
They probably might get the first one. Because City have been doing that this season.
Yeah.
2 down against Palace and beaten 5-2. All the other games where they've conceded first and still won. So yeah, I'm backing you on that one, mate. Definitely Man City win. I can't see Everton doing it. On to the next one. We got West Ham playing against Southampton. 3 o'clock kickoff, London Stadium. I'll let you start, mate. What's going to happen? This is a tough one.
I mean, you got to back the Hammers really in it. It's Southampton, so.
Are they still on for what we said? Yes, they are. They've got 6 games to pick up 3 points or more. Otherwise, they will go down as the worst team in Premier League history.
I think they will claw the points back, to be honest with you, in 6 games. Because they're done now.
I don't.
Some other team, like West Ham, they're not in danger. Their season's basically done. Again, like you're saying, it's just for pride. Maybe some players putting themselves in shop window. But it's the same for Southampton, even more so. All of their Premier League careers are on the line here now. Because they won't be there next season with Southampton.
I know. That is very true.
I mean, it's 3-1 West Ham for me.
Bosh!
It's more against Southampton because I don't rate. Well, West Ham have been pretty terrible this season. They're back to what we used to predict West Ham to be.
Yeah.
Disappointment. Spending quite a decent amount of money, but I don't know, not doing anything with it, really.
Yeah, it's true. I'm going to give this 2-0 West Ham. There's a lot of 2-0s going in here because I think the other team, like Southampton, will struggle to score. But I also think the other team will just win it based on the fact that they are a little bit better. And it will be 2 goals instead of 3, 4, 5, of what it should be, really, when you're seeing West Ham as the Premier League outfit as they are. Yes. One European Cups. This team's going down. It should be 6 or 7. In my opinion, they're one of the worst teams in Premier League history.
Of course.
They're getting knocked for 6-7 every week. They conceded 77 goals. Like, it's actually funny when you look at the difference between relegation and between us two.
2.5 goals a game, really, isn't it?
2.5 goals a game, yeah.
It's not crazy. It just sounds mad because 77.
I know, but they've scored 23.
Yeah, that's where the problem is. But Leicester's the same, basically, no? It's like
it's pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much the exact same. But it's funny because between 18th and 17th, so between Ipswich and West Ham, there's a 13-point gap. Yep. And between us and you, there's a 13-point gap. And we're second and first. It's just funny there, isn't it?
Yeah, the league can be split out and between that whole bunch of 10th to or 12th to 6th. Well, no, it's 12th to Champions League, really.
Yep.
Not big, is it? It's like 7 or 8 points, maybe.
Yep.
So
it's mad.
Still a lot of movement gonna be happening.
I think so as well, mate. But yeah, you gone what? You gone 3-1 West Ham? I've gone 2-0. I was gonna give Southampton a goal there. Maybe I'll regret that when it comes to the weekend. On to the next one. Villa Park, 5:30. This is from the game so far. This is the biggest game this game week. I think this is this probably will be the best. Aston Villa playing Newcastle. Go on, mate. What do you think?
2-1 Villa. Short and sweet.
Bosh.
Both teams going heavily for top 4. Both teams can definitely still get it. Newcastle in a bit of a better position, but that can turn around with this game. Villa need it. That's it. They're going to be out of the Champions League, realistically. So, similar to what we've had before, Newcastle were in Champions League. They didn't get back into it next year.
Yeah.
Villa are heavily in danger of doing that again. So, I think to keep them ticking over, keep Emery, because other clubs will probably start to come in for him as a manager. You need to get in Champions League again. So, I'm backing that necessity to win. So, 2-1 Villa.
I am backing Newcastle based off the fact that Villa will try and they will go all out this week to try and beat PSG. Players could get injured, things could go wrong. Yeah. People could just get tired, innit? And then they just... in fact, it might not even be tiredness. It might be the fact that they get thrown out of the Champions League. And then they go out here on a Saturday and think, I'm not up for this. Yeah. I'm not up for this. We just went out of the Champions League. I don't know. So it could be one of them things.
Right. I think they still have FA Cup, Villa.
I think so, yeah. I don't think they're out of that yet. I'll just check for you now. They have got... Yeah, they got Palace. Yeah. Palace, mate, that's actually decent, you know. Palace in the semi-final to play either Forest or City in the final. You back them to beat City in the final.
I want Forest to beat City.
Love that.
I don't want anything else.
I'd love that.
Don't care who wins FA Cup. I just want Forest to beat City.
Yeah, I'd love that. I would definitely love that.
I don't want them to win anything this year.
Nothing. But yeah, Newcastle and Villa have the exact same form. Late the five games, they've got 4 wins and 1 loss in the exact same order. Yeah. They lost the game 5 games ago, both of them, and they've won 4 and about since then. I just think Newcastle will be. Yeah, Newcastle are good, man. I like the way Newcastle will come down to us and shut us down, innit? When I thought we were going to beat them. Obviously, we don't have the team that I'd love us to have, but I'm saying I'd probably go 3-1 Newcastle.
Bosh. Yeah. I mean, teams, to be honest with you, when I'm thinking about it on paper, like, teams are pretty even.
They are.
You're taking
Newcastle not playing Champions League.
Taking Isaac up top over Watkins and whoever else easily. Yeah. But I'm taking people like Morgan Rogers.
100%. 100%. There's loads of Villa players you take, mate. Why not take the goalie?
I've just
Morgan Rogers. You got Derbies gone. They got loads of good players, mate.
But to be fair, yeah, I mean, I'll put Morgan Rogers in with Guimaraes and probably Tonoli on it, actually. But then, yeah, I mean, now that I think about it, I would probably prefer Newcastle's team.
That's what I'm saying, but they got Rashi.
Defensively, definitely. I don't rate Villa defensively kind of at all, honestly.
No, but their midfield and wingers are good.
I would take Villa's goalkeeper.
Remember, you got Bailey, Tillemans, Onana there going forward, Rashford. They got decent attackers, isn't it? But I do like Isak for me, and it outweighs all of them, and he's the best up front that they've got in both squads. So what have you gone? 2-1 Villa, you said?
2-1 Villa.
I went 3-1 Newcastle. Yep. On to the next one.
Ooh.
Fulham at home against Chelsea. Fulham, the giant killers, are going to have to start calling them, to be honest with you. They've not really done that much wrong when they're trying to actually mould this team together. Oh. They've bought loads of players from around the league, and they've somehow managed to get a system going, beating big teams, beating the teams that they should be beating as well. Only 9 losses. Like, that is, for 8th place in the league, yeah, that's decent. You're talking about Man United, Tottenham, 14 and 17 losses.
Yeah.
Fulham, just supposedly tinier club, 9 losses, mate. Not even anywhere near them sort of points-wise. Both of them would have to get 10 points to catch Fulham. And Fulham could go for this 7th spot, you know. If Villa start to mess around too much and get too disheartened about going out of the Champions League, mate, Fulham will be right there to snatch this up, innit? I don't know, though, because this Craven Cottage, 2 o'clock. I'm going to, you know what? 2-1 Fulham.
Bosh.
I'm going for it.
I'm backing Fulham as well. Yeah, I'm backing Fulham as well. Just more goals, maybe. I think some mistakes. We're 3-2 with this one.
Bosh.
Fulham don't have a great record at all against Chelsea at home as well. 2 wins, I think, in the history of the Premier League at home against Chelsea.
Wow.
But this is a very different Chelsea team, man. They've gone off the ball completely. Fulham could be kind of a win here, and they're 3 points behind Chelsea.
Yep.
So I trust Fulham more than I trust Chelsea right now. They seem to have a lot more togetherness, more of an understanding. Chelsea still, I don't know, man. They don't really. No one's set for me in Chelsea.
It's a big pot, isn't it?
They got a big pot to choose from. The back 4. You know your.
Not even the keeper. You don't know the keeper.
They definitely don't know the keeper. Jesus, the keepers are terrible. Definitely know your centre mids.
Yeah.
You don't know your wingers, realistically.
No, you just know Palmer.
You know Palmer. And then you know
Striker,
Jackson just because there's no one else you can play, realistically.
It's definitely an under 18.
He ain't going to be there next year.
No chance.
Oh, he's not going to be starting next year.
No chance.
He's Nunes. He's dead Nunes.
They've got under 23 that will bag more
100%.
than him. And I don't even what they got rid of Broja. It's like they put him on loan or whatever. Just put him up top and put Jackson on loan. But what are you going for? You going to Fulham as well?
Yeah, 3-2 Fulham.
3-2. You said 3-2. Decent, mate. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. I trust Fulham more than Chelsea. I'll be disappointed if Fulham don't beat them.
Yeah.
So I don't like Chelsea. On to the next one, 2 o'clock. My mob, Ipswich Town, playing against Arsenal. I think this should be pretty trivial, to be honest with you. I think we'll give him a goal, though.
Yeah.
No Gabriel's a big problem. I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal. scoreline I'm giving is going to be a bit tighter than the game seems, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably go 2 up. They might get a consolation goal.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, all these Arsenal fans, obviously, we beat Real Madrid 3-0 because our midfielders had the game of their lives.
Yeah.
Kiwior still did stuff wrong. And he still will get found out against Ipswich. So they'll score.
Yeah, I believe that as well. I'm going 3-1 Arsenal, more convincing.
Bosh!
Last week I was gonna go for 1-1. Honestly, I was gonna go for back-to-back 1-1s. I don't know why I didn't, but I just thought maybe you'd get the confidence really from that Real Madrid win. I mean, Brentford didn't really do a lot. They scored one of the few chances that they had, and you just didn't really create enough.
No.
The only thing is with this game, this is after the Champions League. I'm going 3-1 anyway, Arsenal. I don't really think anything else is going to happen other than an Arsenal win, but there's definitely something could definitely happen in this game if Ipswich just turn on a performance.
I think so. I think swapping out players for Brentford is a lot harder than swapping out players for Ipswich, if you get what I mean. Like, you can swap Wanyeri and he'll tear that defence apart. He didn't have the faith in him the other day against Brentford. I don't know why. But Brentford are just a better outfit. That is why we drew 1-1.
Yeah.
I think we beat Ipswich, innit?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I think you probably will have some players rested again.
Yes. Yeah.
It's closer to it becoming inevitable of Liverpool winning the league.
Yep.
That always plays a part.
Yep.
You're not in danger, I don't think, of dropping down to third or anything.
Nah, I don't think that's going to happen.
So, yeah. But 3-1 Arsenal, man. I mean, cool. Keep it short and sweet.
Fair enough, mate. On to the next one. Manchester United against Wolves. Wolverhampton Wanderers. Old Trafford, the stadium they don't like playing in front of.
Do you already know what score I'm going?
I know what score you're going. I'm actually going to back Wolves, you know. I do not fancy United in this game. I know what the stats say. Mm-hmm. Man United do them all the time. And we say this every time United play against Wolves. Wolves play so well and get nothing out of the game. Every year it's happened. Yeah, it's just so annoying. So I'm backing them to get something from this game. Even though the bookies do not believe me one bit, to be honest with you. So I'm going to back them 2-1 Wolves, because that is the United score.
Gosh. And again, 2 weeks in a row, we've gone with the same score in a Wolves game. 2-1 Wolves again.
You backing it again?
Gosh. Yeah, that was my score, 100%, 2-1. United, yeah.
Didn't they beat Spurs 4-1?
4-2.
Wow. And we back 2-1, 2-1. Yeah. We know if we back Wolves, back Wolves. Not the scoreline, but back Wolves.
I don't even want to talk about these lot, to be honest. It's kind of a waste of breath.
Nah, we like Wolves though.
Yeah.
Where are they sitting? Have they boosted themselves up? They boosted themselves up against West Ham. They got the same points as them. It's not looking good though. They conceded way too many goals.
But they're not going to United.
3
okay,
points,
so they could go above United. So United could end up like 16th or
17th. Yeah, they're down there, mate. That's what I'm saying. If the 3 teams down there were a bit better, they might have been in this relegation scrap.
Even if they finished 17th, though, it just
hilarious,
horrendous.
You didn't know the Spurs thing. It's the hardest trophy to win in English football, mate. 17th place.
That is a disgusting season to finish 16th or 17th.
I can't wait for them.
It's crazy.
I can't wait. Let's move on, because we'll just be fucking Man United hate. We love you, Wolves, though.
Yes.
Good. Smash these lot, innit? Yeah. Get their goal difference.
They need to be better next season, though, because they're getting relegated otherwise.
Yeah, 100%. Well, not if 3 other Championship teams come up and go down again.
I got faith in Sheffield United and Leeds.
Let's see, mate. We're going to be reporting them next year as well.
Yep, indeed.
Leicester City against Liverpool, 4:30. This is the late kickoff on the Sunday. There might be a later one. I haven't checked. I'll let you start, mate, since it's your club.
Yeah, one of our favourite scorelines, 3-1, is what I'm going with. I was going to go 2-0, 3-0 maybe, but we're leaky. We have been a bit more coming to the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Vardy likes to pick up a goal every now and then against us, just for banner, more than anything. But yeah, I mean, they're getting closer and closer. I just want it to be over.
Yeah, I think this is
to be done.
I think this is another game week where you extend your goal difference and your points. I think 4-1 Liverpool.
It should be straightforward.
100%. I don't think there's going to be any worry
whatsoever.
Out of Champions League, so don't have to worry about a midweek fixture.
There's nothing else.
So you're good, man. You just concentrate on this. The boys know what the planet like. When you're in too many things, it starts to get confusing sometimes.
Maybe,
you lot are just going for this now.
That's it.
And you'll win it. That's all you got to concentrate on.
Just win.
Every game, just win, and you win the league. That's it. On to a fixture that has one of my favourite clubs in. And this is one of the. Oh, sorry, my bad. No, I said 4-1.
Okay.
Yeah. Easy fixture, mate. Easy. You said 3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna go 5, but just be polite in it. They've conceded enough goals to concede 5. And the next day, we've got 8 o'clock kickoff against Tottenham. Tottenham against Forest. This should be a laugh. Honestly.
Monday kickoff, Monday Night Football.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Tottenham, mate, dreadful. I'll let you give your prediction here.
Yeah, it's 2-1 Forest.
Bosh.
I mean, I don't know how you can really back Tottenham at all at the moment, especially against Forest. I mean, we didn't back them against Wolves. Wolves are worse than them, and they've been one of the worst teams in the league this season by their own standards, because they've got a good team. We like Wolves a lot, but we were confident in both. Didn't doubt it at all that Wolves would do that.
No,
and they did it even more confidently than we thought.
No.
Yeah, it's Forest. I don't see any reason as to why they'd lose this game.
100%, and that's why I'm going 2-1 Tottenham.
Yeah,
because they're the most inconsistent club in this league. They're more inconsistent than West Ham.
Yep.
If you look at their recent form, they've not put back-to-back wins together in like over 10 games. They won against Leicester, won against Ipswich, then lost against City, then lost against AZ.
That's in all comps as well.
All comps, mate. Then they beat AZ, lost to Fulham, lost. Then they beat Southampton, lost at Drew and lot. Like they're going to beat Forest, mate. Yeah.
But
because
again,
of no reason.
Honestly, I completely see that.
100%. That's why I'm backing it.
That's fair.
I think Forest will win.
Yeah.
But it don't make sense that Spurs will win.
The Everton one last week is... You more understand it, though, because Everton are in better form and there's a bit of hype and whatever else. But, I mean, this one, there is no reason that Tottenham should beat Forest, so I completely understand it.
The opposite side of it, isn't it?
Might, yeah.
Yeah, literally. Every other they give them Ipswich a win. Like they'll probably beat Forest now, and they'll stop Forest from finishing second. Like that is what they'll do now. They'll take the points away, and Forest will get too far. They're 6 points behind. If we win, it goes 9.
But they could drop out of top 4.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. When it comes to the end of the season.
See, so
hopefully not though. They need wins though.
There's a lot at stake actually for Forest. I didn't think it was that close, honestly.
Yeah, it is very, very close now.
It's 3 points from fucking 7th to 3rd.
Yeah.
So yeah, Forest. Yeah, they have to win.
They have to win, and that's why Tottenham.
You can't. The thing is, if you end this season not in the Champions League, that's just going to be like such a drop off.
Yeah. You're going to lose them players.
Yeah.
And most of them as well. You're losing most of them anyway, probably, to be honest with you. Yeah. They might stay for one season if you get Champions League. But you know you're not getting that far in the Champions League. You might go on a little run.
Exactly. Staying in it this long, I mean, you have to get top 4. There's no way.
Come on, Forest. I want Forest and Newcastle to get top 4.
I said as well, though, you remember, I said in like January, I don't think
we both did. We both did. We said we thought they'd drop off by now.
Yeah.
And they haven't. They've proved us wrong.
But that's the thing.
It's tight now. It's tight.
It's a game away now.
It's tight now, yeah. So, it's tight.
And I mean, City are always going to be there. Chelsea are just there, to be honest. But yeah, this could be the week that City actually go into the top 4 and kick out Forest.
Well, they could go 3rd.
If Newcastle or Villa win, basically. Isn't it?
It's mental, mate.
So it could all change this weekend.
Yeah, it could go back to the old traditional 4, but just all muddled up.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I want Forest and Newcastle to stay there, man.
Forest to be there. They deserve to be there.
Yeah, definitely. More than 6.
If you lose it right at this stage, it's like, oh, mate, come on.
Nah, I really want them to beat Spurs, but I'm just giving Spurs the win for the points.
Yeah. Understood. But that's another one done.
That's it.
33 games out the way. Just want it over.
They're nearly there, mate. You've got it over. You've got the league, mate.
Yeah.
Got it all wrapped up.
No thanks to you lot. Back-to-back draws, cons. Can't be having back-to-back ones at this stage. All the
1s and 2s.
But yeah, another interesting set of fixtures. Mostly looking forward to probably this game actually on Monday night.
Yep.
And then Villa Newcastle.
Yep.
Yeah, should be interesting. We'll see. We'll be back for game week 34 in no time at all.
Yep.
Until next time. See you soon. Take care.